Hello, this is Sophia Rose, the Practical Mystic from Catalyst Resources. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate another energy routine practice called Brain Gym, and specifically P.A.C.E, P-A-C-E. Now, Brain Gym is as it sounds. It's exercise for your brain and your nervous system. It was originally used on children extensively, and still is, even with learning disabilities and special needs. And behavior issues. But it's great for all kinds of purposes for adults as well. But after you learn it, do share it with your kids and grandchildren. It's fun and easy and only takes 5 minutes. Now, it's wonderful to start your day with this, but you can do it anytime when you need these certain things. That would be to get more focused, to get more grounded, to just get more clear and centered. But also if you're stressed and you need to calm down, if you need an energy boost, or to prepare yourself for learning and learning something new. So you can see how it's ideal for the classroom setting. So let's begin. You will maybe recognize some of these exercises that are in other routines, such as Donna Eden's energy medicine and emotional freedom technique, both of what I teach and have videos on. So that will make it even quicker for you to learn. Okay, so as I said, the letters are P-A-C-E, which stand for positive, active, clear energy. But the little tricky part, especially if you're dyslexic, which is what Brain Gym is used for, one of the things, is that we're going to do the exercises in reverse of how the letters are lined up in the acronym. So first we're going to start with the E and go backwards. That stands for energy. That's very simple. It's about drinking water. Now, we can be up to 85% liquid in our bodies. And that includes our brain and our nerve impulses that need to fire, that need liquid, and we're electrical and chemical, and so we need water for a lot of vital functions. But also if you're feeling hungry or tired, you could just be dehydrated. So you've heard this a lot, drink a lot of water. But you don't have to drink tons at a time, drink a little bit throughout the day. Always have your water bottle on your desk, in your car, around where you'll think about it. So have a drink with me now. Have a drink with me now. Cheers. And more than a sip. And filtered water, by the way. You don't need to be adding chlorine and fluorine and lots of other chemicals to your system. Okay, so now we're at the next one, which is clear. C in the P.A.C.E word. Clear is going to utilize the K27 acupuncture meridian points that you've seen perhaps in other systems. K stands for kidney meridian, which runs along the front of the body. This is an end point up here called number 27. The way you find it is you go to these knobs that are at the end of your collarbones. You measure with your fingers along the ribs here, right underneath, about 1.5 inches, which for me is about 3 fingers. And you'll be in between the ribs here, and you just slide out about 1/2 inch, and you might even find a little groove in there. And you're going to rub. But for this purpose, you need your other hand free. So just take your right hand, or whatever is your dominant. And as you're rubbing, you're going to put your other hand over your navel. Yes, over your navel. I know it looks silly. There are scientific explanations for all of this, but I'm not going to go into all that now because it will take too long. I just want to show you the physical demonstration. I can provide detailed handouts. You can do sessions with me on the phone, with Skype, or in person, obviously. So this does things for the brain, for the meridians, and the nervous system. Breathe and just become fully present. Relax. Then, as you're doing this, you can also, but for kids this might be a little tricky, but it's an optional move to keep your tongue up at the roof of your mouth. It's an additional joining of the meridians on both sides of the body, which I can't do because I'm talking. And then you're going to use your eyes to look up as far as you can without moving your head, and then look down to the floor. Then roll them all the way to the right without moving your head. Keep breathing, and all the way to the left, and repeat. Up, down, right, left. Okay. And the next step is active, which is A. And we're going to use something called cross crawl, which you may have seen again in other places. You can do this sitting down, so we'll start with that. If you're injured, elderly, disabled, whatever, or if you can't stand up, say you're at your desk at work or you're in school and it's not appropriate to stand up, just do this. So you're going to raise your knees and you're going to tap your hand on the opposite leg. You're going to cross over your hands across the midline of your body. Simple. But I prefer to stand up, so I'll do that now, because then you get the added benefit of a little exercise. And this is great if you've been sitting at a computer or in the office for hours or studying. Then you get a little shoulder release and hip release, and I exaggerate it so even the low back gets a little spinal twist. So it's easier to start just marching in place slowly with the opposite hand going up. Now if you naturally go to march with the same hand going up as the foot, then your brain is really scrambled with the right and left hemispheres, and you really need to do this. So you should naturally go like this, as if you were crawling like a baby. That's why it's called cross crawl. If you were crawling on the floor, you would do this. And then just, again, lift up your knee and tap. But you see now I'm just exaggerating it and rotating my spine just to get some extra exercise. You might as well. Breathe deeply. Okay, that you can do for a minute, up to a minute. And then the fourth step is positive, which is the P. And this one's a little more complicated looking. You're going to cross your ankles. It doesn't matter which way you do it, right over left, left over right. For me, I have my right foot over my left foot right now. But you're going to do the opposite with your hands. So hold out your arms. So I'll, in this case, put my left hand over my right hand. Turn the palms so they face each other. And curl them around. This looks awkward and strange, but I find it comforting, and hopefully you will too. Now, if this is uncomfortable or painful, or you have any physical limitations, you can try it the other way. So I'm going to flip my ankles and just do this. And I like to do half my time on each, and you can do this up to a minute as well. And while you're doing this, close your eyes and let yourself really get grounded in your body. Take a moment for yourself. Breathe your energy back in. Focus on what you're feeling. Don't just space out. Really use your intention. I call it multitasking, but in a self-healing sort of way. And you can imagine that you're breathing in through the top of your head if you feel really spaced out or scattered. And you're sucking your vital energy down to your belly and then exhaling through your legs into your feet that are crossed. So you've done 30 seconds this way and you do 30 seconds the other way. And to finish this off, you then just relax your arms next to your body. Don't hold them up because you'll feel strained. And join all your fingertips, including your thumbs. And you're going to form a little pyramid here. This joins up the meridians on the right and left side of the body, which in Chinese medicine is a big deal. It means a lot to balance you. And again, just breathe deeply and stare into that pyramid, because that just kind of, again, centers all your energy and gets you really present for whatever you're about to do next in your day. That can just be 10 seconds. With these, it's whatever feels right to you also, but you can't do too much. Okay, so that's all there is to that. If you want more information, and certainly a detailed handout, you can find that on the internet, but contact me through my website, which is www.catalystresource.com. It's also listed under the video, and I have lots of energy routines. I do all kinds of other things that you'll enjoy reading about, holistic therapies, life coaching, energy work, intuitive readings, etc. And I would love to be of service to you. So, namaste.